Hey guys, the kid is back. Yeah, the kid's back. Like I told you guys. Got a lot of recap reviews tonight. So we're going to start off next after when I finished watching G.I. Joe Renegades. Had to wait a little bit long, an hour and a half, and got to see Young Justice, episode 5, entitled Schooled. This episode was really, really good. I really enjoyed the chemistry, and we got to see more of the character development of the characters, the kids in this episode. We also got to see Black Canary. She did a thing in this episode. It was really, really good. Especially loved how she basically schooled, hence the title of the episode, Schooled Superboy. That was really good. The villain in this episode, of course, was Amazo, Dr. Ivo and Amazo. So we got to see him. But the episode started with in Metropolis, a school bus was sideswiped by another truck that happened. If you looked on the side, it actually said LexCorp. Bruce Wayne is looking from Wayne Tech, the Metropolis branch, and he's about to get into his bat suit. You see him. But lo and behold, Clark comes on the scene, saves the. He's holding up the bridge because the bridge is actually breaking apart, and then Superboy comes down, bam, and that actually causes Supes to has to adjust a little bit, and Superboy is pulling the bus back. He's straining a little bit, and then Superman takes over. Then Superboy says, "I had this," and he says, "I know you did, but I had it. I was basically," he's saying, "Yeah, you did, but I'm more experienced. Let me handle this." You're basically saying his weight was causing the shift and everything of the collapsing bridge. But then Superman saying, "We still don't know the extent of your powers," and Superboy saying, "Well, maybe you can help me." And we still see this kind of non-existent relationship between Superman and Superboy. He's really how can I, you're a clone, so how can I really trust you? And Batman sees this. Bruce is noticing this, and he even says it when Green Arrow gives an alert that tells Superman that they're being attacked. The Justice League is being attacked. So Batman says, "We need to talk." And Superman flies off. Superboy returns back to Mount Justice, pissed off, and that's where Black Canary and she's training the kids. It was funny to see she used Kid Flash as a test subject, and Kid Flash, he trying to joke around, and let's say he got schooled. So after that, during the training, Black Canary says, "Now what did Kid Flash do wrong?" And all of a sudden Superboy says, he gets a little "Please, I can take you out, no problem." So Black Canary says, "Really? Want to try it? Come on." And she just schools him. After that, the kids get a mission they get shown what was going on with the Justice League. They were fighting Amazo. Bruce basically said that it took 8 members of the Justice League to take down and separate Amazo for 4 hours. That's that's not that's impossible. That's pretty accurate in my opinion. So from there they separate Amazo piece by piece, and the rest of the group is now to escort the different trucks to Star Labs. The kids are in these biker outfits. They're not really in costume in this episode for a while, and they're basically escorting these to the different Star Labs. Unfortunately, they get attacked by these robotic monkeys. And yes, I said monkeys, people. And it was funny hearing Superboy say, "I hate monkeys," and that was really funny to say. And they were being attacked simultaneously. One truck is being attacked by one set of monkeys, and finally, the monkeys succeeded in what they wanted. They got a Mazo, all the pieces of Mazo, and they even shoot Superboy with kryptonite beam right in his eye. I was like, oh man. I knew that had to hurt. And you could actually see the effects of the kryptonite beam around his eye. It was crazy, but it was like, okay, they've done their homework. So we find out that they thought Ivo was dead, but it was actually Ivo was still alive. Superboy tracks the monkeys. He's raged. His anger is getting the best of him, as what this episode is really showing. And he follows the monkeys, and he follows them to a school in Gotham City. Unfortunately, there he finds the truck. There was a truck that was heading to Gotham. Superboy finds it, breaks in, enter Amazo. And Amazo